Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Corpse Party Blood Drive. We got some nasty endings, but we also managed to cut down the dead bodies of a couple of hanging people, which should have unlocked the door that corresponded to the painting downstairs. I took the liberty of doing the correct body cutting off camera because I already showed you what happens when you do it, and then I died after having done that, so I think we're covered. Now I just need to head back to, that room. It's so much easier to do this when I don't have fandoms chasing me all the time. I may as well save because I'm close. It is ahead, we've been there. Oh. Yeah, this set of stairs looks nothing like the original Corpse Party's set of stairs into the bomb shelter. Yeah, she was quite infected with the darkening last time we were here. Martuba's tomb researcher, Osamu Husano. Unknown, everything from the abdomen down is missing. It sure is. Hinagaoka, Girls High Class 3-3. Maiko Kisaragi. Bled out from stab wound in abdominal region. Iwagawa University High Class 1C, Miya Tohara. Endured septic shock. Everything sucks. For sure. Oh, another half the man he used to be. Takamori Trade School Class 3A, Joichiro Saito. Succumbed to shock and bled out quickly following complete bisection. Hinata High Class 2-7, Taku Asanome. Bled out from removal of eyes via knife. My god. Oh my god, we're back. Beyond the red door, we found ourselves in a large open space. The smell of blood and antiseptic immediately struck our noses with incredible force, so thick that it almost felt like we were stepping into a viscous liquid environment. This certainly wasn't the underground bomb shelter we were expecting. Rather, it was more or less a torture chamber, a labyrinth of terrifying pain devices and prison cells. Jeez. I remember there was the one horrible torture room in the previous game. This sucks. The walls were spotted liberally with dark bloodstains, and the general feel of the room was absolutely horrific in every conceivable way.
残念だよ。魔女の印だ。
You know, this really is a disaster. I didn't mention this before, and it's really overdue for me having to mention this, but remember, there was a hellish version of Heavenly Host because it was Sachiko's curse, and that's where she died. So she turned the school into a hellscape. But if we're going into the original Witch's Nirvana, this is what you get. Earlier in the game, there was the merge of Heavenly Host and the priest executing the villagers. That whole forgive the sinner thing. And now it's just, it looks like it's gone most of the way over to the Witch's Nirvana, and that is not good. Like I said. Sounds of deep, all-encompassing sorrow and rage echoed from every corner of the massive space. Some of the screams and moans of sadistic pleasure seemed to be coming from right next to us, though the room was quite dark and there were no visible presences around us. It really did sound like people were being tortured right where we stood, though. Just crossing the threshold into the room was mentally taxing beyond anything I'd ever experienced before. It was downright painful. In fact, instantly bringing tears to my eyes.
Yuka-chan! Ima,助けに行くよ! 何なの、ここ。
わからないが、そこら中にあるのはおそらく中世の拷問器具だ。こんなところにユカがいるのか。
Remember, in Sachiko's curse, it was a perverted version of Heavenly Host, which was just supposed to be an elementary school. This place, though, even in its original form, was supposed to be terrible. So let's have fun with that.
くそ。ユカ！返事をしろ！ユカ！ユカちゃん！
From the darkness came the sound of a metal wheel or gear turning. Satoshi shone his light in the general direction from which the sound seemed to originate. But the only thing there was a rack, as in a torture device designed to stretch and tear a person's body. It was a highly disturbing sight, but fortunately no one was tied to it. Do I sense a potential wrong end? We all let out a collective sigh of relief. Despite being empty, however, the torture implement began spinning in place. Yuck. Blood was flying everywhere.
大丈夫、みんな。
なんだよ、これ。
この匂い、もしかして血。くそ。ここに長くいたら危険だわ。急ごう。
はい。
Oh my god, this place sucks. And there's a candle behind us? Good. Martuba's tomb researcher, Sakuya Hoshikawa. Tortured and decapitated. Wow. Martuba's tomb soldier, Yoshitaka Otsuki. Martuba's tomb researcher, Akiko Kaga. My god. This is really, really not good. The gate is affixed, yeah. Holy crap. And there's a corpse. Ariel International Junior High faculty, Hitotake Torio. Disemboweled by someone. Oh boy, okay. Ugh. Glad I saved, and I get to keep that corpse's data, so that's not the end of the world. Also, one-hit kill. Well, we got the corpses, so all I need to do is, go. Oh god, another one. Oh no, there are two of them. Jeez. Dark crystal. Okay. Oh god. I couldn't quite make it through. Oh. Oh. Scary. Huh. What's that glowy mist-ish? And also what's this? Okay, save point. Hey! Hey, this is where Misato was sitting in that one cutscene. Where he was, doing the Dracula impression. Also light crystal. Also save. My god. This place is so dangerous, it's ridiculous. Okay. What the hell? What? Okay, I guess I'm not going that way. So that's what that glowy is. It's just disorienting. Can I go in? I mean, I guess not. Alright, fine, so I'll navigate around. Do I want to deal with that? I'm thinking no. Oh, great. Well, if I die, at least I'll have the data. Kita Shirohei, Class 3-2, Ikumi Tsurutani. Succumbed to shock. His entire face above lower lip was hacked to bits. Reminds you of one of the three ghosts in the original game, huh? Nichima Academy High, Class 3-1, Takeshi Tsutsui. Starved during endless search for broadcast room. Reason for search unknown. There we go. That's bad.
どうしたの、サトシ。
呼び殺して。ヨシキがいない。ヨシキ！どこだ！返事をしてくれ！
岸沼！返事をして！岸沼くん！ない。
What the hell is
どこ
happening?
に行ったの？こんなところではぐれたら。私、どうしよう。
とにかく一度戻ってみよう。
もうやめて。
Ooh. Oh my god, Kuon's gone.
よしきくそ、どこに行ったんだ。
岸沼、こんな時にふざけたら怒るから、さっさと出てきなさいよ。
We listened for a response, but heard absolutely nothing. Save for a heavy pulsating sound that echoed through our heads like ringing after a loud concert.
ナオミ、大丈夫か。
服掴んでていい？
話すなよ。
先生も。先生？やだ！先生！ゴー先生！
どうしたナオミ。
いないの先生。さっきまでここにいたのに。
なんだって。
And then, suddenly, what? Oh boy.
サトシ、あの声。やめろ！やめろ！
よしき！よしきどこだ！
サトシ！
あっちか！
反響してよくわかんない。
俺にはあっちから聞こえた。行こう。
Hold on to the shirt. Hold on to the... Hold on to the... we'll see.
ナオミ、手を離すなよ。
Okay.
よしき！
岸沼！
Kishinuma's screams of pain sporadically punctuated the silence.
あの扉、今開いたよな。
If this is a wrong end, this is really elaborate. An uneasy feeling ran through me, manifesting itself as a shudder. Satoshi and I cautiously entered the cell, though we both remained close to the threshold. Good move. From there, he shone his light inside. It was a tiny cell with red runic letters written all over the wall, and standing all the way in the back was Miss Kuon. With wide, frightful eyes, she was staring directly at us.
先生！あっ！
Satoshi lost his footing, nearly toppling over. The floor was extremely slippery. A floor in this place, if it's slippery, that only means one thing. It took me a second, but I soon realized what he was reacting to. Miss Kuon wasn't watching us. She wasn't seeing anything anymore. Her body wasn't standing under its own weight, but was rather impaled in place with 4 wooden spears. She was gone. The substance Satoshi had slipped on was the blood pooling on the ground from her now lifeless body.
なんだよ、なんだよこれ！あっ！
I turned around to see Yoshiki, dead as well, his throat sliced and his tongue ripped out.
サトシ、ここでよ！サトシ。
I looked down. I was still holding Satoshi's hand, but that's all that remained of him. The rest of his body was gone. Wow! Also, that's an interesting callback to, the anime OVA. I dropped Satoshi's hand and ran out of the cell in a panic. Where are you going to go? This is the longest wrong end yet, because this has to be a wrong end. Without his flashlight, the only thing I could see was a distant light. My voice was trembling, my feet unstable, my mind a blank. All I could do was run. That was the only thing left for me. The source of the light was a solitary bulb in another small cell. Careful what you see. That wasn't a bear trap, was it? Oh! Yes, it was, and also, wow. Immediately upon entering, however, I found myself caught in a bear trap. It closed on my ankle, which triggered a cord that pulled me into the air, hanging me upside down for my now critically injured leg. Ooh. The feeling was excruciating as my entire body weight was pulling the steel blades deeper and deeper into my ankle. I kept moaning and screaming as I swung there, hoping to capture someone's attention, but no one came, and there seemed to be no easy way to free myself. I needed to conserve my energy, to save my screams for when I knew they'd be heard. By whom? Tormentors? Or at least that's what the little part of my mind that was still functioning kept telling me, through all the internal anguish and searing trauma. But no one was coming. That much was certain. I had to do something to escape from this agony. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Though I went against every instinct in my body, I bit my lip and forcefully contorted myself in a last-ditch attempt to reach my ankle. Oof. Unfortunately, my hand just wouldn't reach. On top of that, I could hear and very much feel cracking as my ankle bent under the force of the steel jaws. I lost the willpower to maintain such a painful posture. My body fell back into an upside-down vertical position, and the force of the sudden fall caused me to start swinging more. The steel blades were merciless. Tears were flowing from my eyes, drool from my mouth, and blood from my ankle. My head was going blank under the intense pain. And the worst part was, there was absolutely nothing I could do. I was completely and utterly helpless. Oh good. As I screamed, I saw people who looked like medieval villagers surround me. They were looking straight ahead as though they were intentionally averting their eyes to my suffering. The expressions on their face were somehow very off. What I was seeing was like an otherworldly vision. It was neither heavenly hosts nor the world I knew. I had absolutely no idea where I was anymore, nor what was happening to me. Wow, that sucks. In the next moment, a violent crashing sound echoed through my brain, and my field of vision began to shake and turn upside down as I lapsed into unconsciousness. I couldn't make out exactly what it was, but something like a crowbar had been thrown at me with tremendous force. Ooh. Every bone in my body vibrated, and I could feel some of them grinding together under the sudden impact. It was not pleasant. The vibration only lasted a moment, however. But the ground was now approaching, and fast. With a thud, my vision spun. I could see the feet of the villagers surrounding me on all sides, along with my own lifeless limp arm draped across the ground. This was immediately followed by blood pouring down before my eyes like a waterfall, and then nothing. Holy crap! That was minutes worth of a wrong end. God damn! Wow! Do not ever go into the black mist. That was insane! Oh, and by the way, we still have 2 more wrong ends, I think. Oh! Okay, let's try that again. This time I'm actually going to make use of the area that I'm in. Get myself a key. And then for the tough part. I have to navigate these blades. That was scary. I really hate doing that. And there's another blade, I think, the first one. Okay, let's go ahead and save. That was unpleasant. Use the den key. Just a tiny room. A slot in the pedestal that looks custom sculpted for a very specific object. Well, it's the crystals, right? We're good, right? Gonna save again. And then I'm gonna cut things off at the other save point once I'm past these blades, because I hate these blades. Oh my god, I almost killed myself. Goody. Oh my god, it is saving time. Alright. Now that we've gotten through that insanity, it is time to stop the installment. Well, we certainly made a lot of progress today, didn't we? We went to the bomb shelter and whoa! It's just prison cells and torture, as far as the eye can see. And as far as we can feel, my god, that was an uncomfortable wrong end to read. Well, we've done the only things we can. We got the key from the area, we used the crystals we picked up earlier and put them on our little pedestals, and now we're back into the area that was blocked off in the first place. The only thing I can think of is either we got rid of the weird blue mist, or maybe the black fog itself, but whatever the case, we opened up something. It's time to find out what that is. Until next time, everyone.